You might have come across some extreme tuner cars that don't seem to fit the traditional racing series outfit, heard the letters GTA thrown around and been puzzled. Just know that when we say GTA, we're not talking about Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo, or the Greater Toronto Area. We're talking about high-speed, OG time attack series that is Global Time Attack. It's a race against the clock, a time-based event centred around putting down the fastest time, with lax rules that make for unique entries, innovative modifications and record-breaking runs. If you're new to the sport of time attack, check out our Time Attack Explained video to understand the essence of it and what separates it from similar types of motorsport events like time trials and hill climb. For the purposes of this video, we'll boil down time attack as known on the international stage to a simple formula. The spirit of time attack is with road-going based cars, unrestricted rule sets that allow for heavy modification found within tuner culture, combined with a record-breaking, go faster mentality. If you're serious about competing, you'll want to choose the right chassis. Sometimes this is the one you're most familiar with and already own. However, with the sport evolving and the competition growing, it'll be wise to build on a platform where the bare bones make the physics of going fast that much easier. Considerations like wheelbase, weight, and the platform's aftermarket support may save you headaches going forward. Of course, there have been teams up to the challenge of innovating and trailblazing the way for aftermarket support of a new or unpopular chassis. Understand your budget, your mechanical prowess, but most of all, your love for speed, as GTA has classes centered around drivers working their way up the order. So don't let the beast of a GTR in Unlimited class scare you back to local track days. Instead, let's have a look at the different classes that make up Global Time Attack. Enthusiast class is an entry-level affair with most restrictions. It's a great way to get involved and become familiar with the format. The class is not open to professional drivers or sports cars of a certain caliber, as determined by GTA staff. Win too much and you'll move up to a different class the following year. We won't dive into all the rules here, but you can find GTA's rulebook page in the description below. Street class is next up the order, but first, we'd like to thank the companies that make Time Attack news possible, like Special Attack Motorsports. Special Attack focuses on lightweight motorsport solutions, with their most recent offerings being the Honda S2000. They're also the exclusive vendor of Time Attack News merch, so you can also support us and show off your Time Attack enthusiasm by visiting special-attack.com. Of course, none of this would be possible without the dedication and commitment of Global Time Attack themselves. So don't forget to attend and support your favourite drivers, tune into the live stream and get involved. We'll provide more details on how to participate at the end of the video. Still restricted to amateur drivers, but now open to more platforms and stickier tyres is Street Class. This is where the builds begin to become more track-focused, especially at the competitive end. This doesn't stop certain drivers from keeping the street car ethos alive, like Jackie Ding, who drove from a GTA New Jersey event to a grid life event many hours away in his Supra on the same set of tyres and won both. That being said, supercars and exotics are still not on the table, including some high-performance sports cars that reach into that territory, like the Corvette ZR1. For those platforms, you'll find yourself in limited class at minimum. This is where the dedicated track weapons with bigger aero and more freedom to modify without constraints find themselves. Limited class has allowances for sequentially shifted transmissions, engine swaps, full flat bottoms, three-way adjustables and more. Professional drivers can join in here. And the class control tyre is the Yokohama Advan AO52. Supercars in limited class must adhere to limited class safety regulations, including a roll bar, or maintain OEM safety and interior. The vehicle must remain stock and currently street registered with no aftermarket power adders beyond tuning, intake and exhaust. GTA's Unlimited class are allowed to utilise racing slicks and have the most open rule book of all the time attack classes offered. These tend to be the most exciting cars to spectate, often ending the weekend with the overall fastest time of the event, and even breaking production car track records. Cars in this class tend to fall in line with other time attack series, like World Time Attack Challenge in Australia, of which GTA Unlimited competitors have taken part in, and GTA itself accommodates for with its International Unlimited class. Last but not least is Pro Comp, a space for race cars that fall outside of the traditional time attack rule sets to come and show what they've got. These are builds that perhaps didn't start off their life as road-going vehicles with a VIN number. Everything from complete tube chassis cars, radicals, old Japanese spec series cars, and GT cars like the Porsche RSR or AMG GT3 can find a home here. ProComp run along sessions with the rest of the classes, making for a diverse and interesting array of times and technology to compare from. Now that you understand the cars that make up Global Time Attack, let's take a look at how it all comes together. Most GTA events comprise of 2 days of competition. Of course, all it takes is one fast lap to go home with a win. This means competitors do their best to strategize around track conditions and give themselves the best chance of a perfect lap. The GTA season also includes a points chase championship, another way of rewarding top performing competitors. The track sessions throughout the day are divided into a number of run groups, of which are determined by speed index, not necessarily class. Drivers are gridded up according to their times and are responsible for checking their new running order periodically throughout the weekend. This is all done to minimise the possibility of traffic while out on the track. Drivers should do their best to be mindful and practice good etiquette. This means checking their rearview mirrors, being aware of your current speed, relevant to the pace of the run group, and giving others sufficient space to pass where possible. When gridded up to go out on track, keep your engines running and stay alert. GTA staff start each run group with appropriate gaps between competitors on the outlap, which should always be maintained until seeing the green flag. The lead car determines the outlap pace, typically low speed. It allows the entire group to get on track with proper spacing and allows time for warming up tyres and brakes. When re-entering a hot track throughout a session, wait for a GTA official to give you the signal for when it's safe to merge back on. Drivers must immediately get up to pace, as a hot track is no place to scrub tyres or go slow. Different classes and cars are subject to varying levels of safety standards. Drivers are expected to check the GTA safety minimums to make sure they're in compliance, as no exceptions will ever be made when it comes to safety. So what's it take to get started? GTA is an advanced competition event. Drivers with limited or no track experience should refrain from registering. GTA recognises the SCCA Time Trials Licence or comparable experience as the minimum requirement. If you're looking to get your feet wet, chances are there's a GTA competition in your region. The series takes place throughout the year at some staples like Road Atlanta, the GTA Finals at Button Willow Raceway Park in California, and the more recent edition, the Speed Summit at Ridge Motorsports Park in the Pacific Northwest. Each year kicks off with America's ultimate time attack challenge, that is Super Lap Battle. It's a special GTA event of which we'll explore more of in a future Super Lap Battle Explained video. Record-breaking times may not be realistic on your first go. and you shouldn't let this discourage you. Many record holders went through seasons of only trying to best their own personal time before being able to contend with the top of their class. Record times for each class at the respective tracks can be found on GTA's website, and live sessions timing during the event can be found on the Race Hero app or by tuning into the event live stream. Of course, you can always check Time Attack news for the latest developments and inside event coverage. There's never a dull moment in the world of Time Attack and tuner culture. We hope you've enjoyed this video as much as we enjoy watching the sport grow. And give this channel a like and subscribe. We'll be exploring global Time Attack's rich history, record holders and all in a future video you won't want to miss. Until then, build to the best of your abilities, never compromise, and keep chasing that perfect lap.